Yes. I finally get to use a fan for a country we're talking about again. How glorious. How wonderful. How phenomenal. And I made it. My flights were delayed many times, but I'm here. I'm very thrilled. But bonjour, 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 et bienvenue à The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I'm Logan Murphy. Say something gay. Gay. I've got a couple drinks, but mostly just water because hydration is incredibly important, and I'm very dehydrated today. So water will be the most important thing I'm drinking today.
Absolutely. And hello, everybody. It is I, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Her. I am currently also just drinking on some water because hydration is important. And I do have my cup mug because that is also important. And you can get your cup mug at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses, France. I'm looking at you. Get your cup mug, period.
Period. We are here. We are back with another fabulous episode of Drag Race France All Stars. I'm thrilled to finally be on coverage for France All Stars. Yay! Because the season is so good.
I have always been here, so everybody knows who I am.
Well, yes,
And I
but
will continue to be here because the season is so good.
it's so good. Oh my god. It's so good. It's so good. We got episode 3. It is Snatch Game. I forgot what the challenge was. So when I went to go watch it today, I was like, oh, I wonder what the challenge. Oh, God, Snatch Game. And here we go. Ignorant American, not knowing who any of these people are.
I was like, well, this
Well,
is the
Julie.
episode that I have been dreading the most for me. Not
Yeah.
for them, for me, because I was like, my stupidity is going to show the most on this
Yeah.
episode. And I am sorry right now to all of our friends, viewers. We
Yeah.
appreciate you watching. We are so sorry for not knowing who anybody is besides Super Nanny. Um,
Super Nanny,
I
Louis the 14th, and the Eiffel
yeah,
Tower.
yeah. That's pretty much it for me. So I am
Yeah.
so sorry that, it's probably some amazing references on this show. And I'm sure you all had a blast laughing at all of them. And I love that for you. I love
Yeah.
that for all of you. Enjoy it, love it. Take this review, this recap with a grain of salt. Just know we didn't know everything. So please don't laugh at us too much and call us stupid Americans too many times because I
I
accept it though. I accept it though.
will take it. No, I still had a really good time with the Snatch Game, all things considered. Like, but it is that thing of, okay, it's an international Snatch Game. We're not going to know everybody. So it's, unfortunately, it's that kind of, hurdle for us as viewers. But I'm very excited to talk about this episode in general. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we are here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. Make sure to check out our first 2 episodes of our France All Stars coverage if you've not already. We're also covering Drag Race Brazil, so make sure to check that out. We're covering King of Drag. The finale is this week, so make sure to go check out all of our King of Drag coverage as well. And we put out content almost every single day across the Cup Network. So make sure to go check out the description where you can find our audio podcast links and our other YouTube channels, where we are trying to hit 1,000 new subscribers across all of our channels by the end of the year. We are getting there over on the Cup TV, and we are about to we may have hit 2,500 here by the time this video comes out. I'm going to go look right now real quick to see. We're almost there. We're so close. Oh, we're so close to 2,500. So subscribing Means the world to us. Thank you so much. You can also check out our social media at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Let us know all your thoughts on this episode in the comments below. You can also go follow me and Lana. Our links will be in the description below. You can get your merch. You can follow us on Patreon. You can do all those lovely, wonderful things. Everything's in the description. So go check that out and let us know your thoughts on this episode. Because we're going to let you know ours. But we come back into this episode and Magnetica's gone.
I've had time to process all of this, and I don't like it, but I've processed it, so I've moved on. You weren't here to talk about it
No.
because whatever happened, you weren't here. But if you'd like your moment,
We were double booked. That's
that
why
is
I
true.
wasn't here.
That is
we
true.
were double booked. That's why I wasn't here. I wish I had been, because I do love Mags, obviously. I'm really bummed that her second time on Drag Race did not go the way that it was supposed to. I've had time to process it too. It was a horrible situation either way.
Mhm.
I think that ball was weird. That's just me. I think the ball was weird. And that's where I'm going to leave it. And I love Magnetica dearly. So, but yes, she is gone. Everyone is exhausted because the ball was exhausting for them, for us, for the judges. Everyone was exhausted after the ball. But we are reminiscing. We are congratulating Elips on getting a win. Yes, baby. So happy for her. And then pretty much going right into the next day in the workroom.
Mhm.
I kind of wish they'd spent a little bit more time, praising Magnetica, but that's just me.
I mean,
That might have been the edit, but whatever.
They did their thing. They read the lipstick message, found out that Magnetica was also the choice for
Kam.
Kam. So there was that. And then we just moved on to the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, I got a kick in the ass, and that's fine. Because we're gonna go into here and we're gonna do the best that we can, and then we get the good old go, and that's what I love the most about this franchise. I just love France. I love Drag Race France. I just so excited. But Nikki has a very, interesting message. No, not you, not you, not you, not you. There's no stars here. Bring your stars. And I love that Misty's like, Snatch Game. She
And everybody's like,
out.
you think? And
yeah.
Lo and behold,
obviously,
it was Snatch Game.
Yes, we find out that the Maxi challenge for the week is Snatch Game, but
Golden Snatch Game.
Yes, Snatch Game and all. Where it's Snatch Game Family Feud. Okay. We've seen this format a couple of times on Drag Race before. Okay, sure, whatever. You gotta do, it's All Stars, you gotta do something a little bit different. Okay, whatever. And we'll talk about how it went down here in a bit. But yes, we are doing Snatch Game. Everyone's talking about their choices. What was this whole shenanigan, buffoonery going on? Because we're talking about characters. And Soa says that she brought Kitty Smile.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I wish she had done Kitty Smile. I wish she had done Kitty. I think that would have been so fun. I don't know. I was just like, and then there's this whole debate on when Soa's character's thing actually was from, and was it from the 90s or the 2000s? And And apparently when you refer to the 2000s, you mean 1996.
I was like, hello? She
Oh.
said 90s, and then y'all said 2000s to 2010s. And they were like, let's run it back. Let's run the tapes. Let's go check. And then they go check, and it's still 96. And they're like, see, I knew it. You were wrong. And I was like, hello?
And the craziest part of this whole thing is it's like, and Soa's holding a phone. And I'm like,
she went and got a
phones
phone
on
from
Drag
someone.
Race?
She was like, I need to Google so I know. I think she went and borrowed somebody's phone and was
It
like,
had to be.
hey.
And I was like,
She was like, I want to make sure I
okay.
was right. And Mommy or whoever bet Mommy, you owe her $100 because she was right.
Right.
And you were
I'm like,
wrong.
and Bertha was like, well, I should have bet. Damn.
And I was like, you still would have been wrong. You would have owed her $100 too.
Right.
Bertha, you the one talking about 2000 to 2010. I was
And
like,
Bertha's the oldest one here.
I'm like, what is going on up in here today? Like, seriously, what is happening right now?
Well, when Mami wins the 30,000 euros, 100 euros of it will go to Soa. That's fine.
I guess, because I was like, anyway.
Yeah. And that's literally all we get.
Yeah, because it's time for Snatch Game.
It's
Well,
time
you know
for
what?
Snatch.
I personally don't mind that. I don't mind it.
No.
Like, get all the crap out of the way and let's get right to what we came here for.
Right. I agree completely. So we've got Snatch Game. I loved the Golden Snatch Game. So, the background felt very gold silk charmeuse, Lana.
It
So
did. It did.
I had to
we had to keep that. Absolutely.
We had to. But we've got our first team here. We're going to talk about them team by team just because it would have been too much to put on one slide here. So this is Team Razat, led by one of our extra special guest judges, Camille Razat from Emily in Paris. Love. On this team, we have Punani as Louis XIV. We have La Big Bertha as Maite. Great. Kam as Caroline Margeridon. Great. We have Moon as Shirley. And we have Mami Watta as the Eiffel Tower. Now, did you do your David Healy rankings?
No, but I can.
I didn't either, but I can.
Are we going by team or are we going by the overall?
I went individually. I went completely individually for everyone because I didn't do anything by team here, really.
Okay.
Because they didn't either, to be fair. So, but yeah, let's start with Punani.
I thought Punani did good. I thought hers was somebody I recognized. I didn't understand what that was. I thought they did fine. I thought it was decent and funny from times when she did the whole look away and showing the teeth, and I was like, talk about the dentist and all that stuff. I thought that was funny. Yeah, I thought Punani did fine. I thought she did good.
I enjoyed it. I liked it because obviously she won the season 2 Snatch Game as a Mandalier in front of a Mandalier. So there's obviously, and I think she's the only Snatch Game winner in this season because season 1 was our dear La Grande Dame. And who won season 3 Snatch Game? Was it Le Phillip? I don't remember. Regardless, it wasn't Misty.
No.
I know that much. It was not Misty. So there's a lot of pressure here being the only Snatch Game winner. I think it was a fun choice to go Louis XIV. I think she had a lot of really fun moments. I think she took advantage of a lot of the group moments and the group element of this Snatch Game really, really well. And I think being next to Bertha, and we'll talk about Bertha here in a second, I think being next to Bertha really allowed her to kind of volley very easily. And then also being next to Camille really kind of allowed her to do a lot of volleying there as well. The glamour shots with the teeth I thought were really, really good. I thought her jokes were really strong. I have Punani third in my ranking for the Snatch Game.
I have Punani would be. I was. I would say Punani is second. Second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move to La Big Bertha as Maite, who I believe is a French chef.
Sounds like it. That's
that
what
is
I
the
got from it.
impression I got from the character.
Mhm.
So, thank you, Fandom Wiki, for the hyperlinks. Thank you. A French restaurateur, actress, and TV presenter. Most famous for hosting long-running cookery shows on French television.
Okay. And Ruby on the Nail won Snatch Game for season 3.
That's who it was. Love Ruby. Love Ruby. What did you think of Bertha?
I thought Bertha was funny. I did. I enjoyed Bertha a lot. I think not knowing who the character was, I felt a sense of knowing. I figured it out. I was like, okay, she must be a famous French chef, more like the Martha Stewarts or the Julia Childs of France.
The more modern day Julia
Yeah,
Child. Yeah.
I was like, that sort of thing. That's what I felt like, and I was like, even though I didn't know exactly who she was, felt like I knew who that character was, and so I enjoyed Bertha a lot. Actually, Bertha was my second in the ranking for me because I thought she was. Oh wait, not second. I said
You said
switch it.
Punani
I did. I
was second.
said Punani. I did say Punani was second, but I'm switching. I think Punani is third, and I think Bertha is second.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I also have Bertha second. I was so impressed with Bertha here, especially because she really did not do well in her first Snatch Game. Because she sent Kam home, I believe, during their first Snatch Game. So I was so beyond impressed with Bertha here. The pate.
That
Killed me.
That's what made me laugh
me.
the most. That made me laugh the most out of this whole thing was the apate.
I'm so sorry. Why didn't Bertha win?
This should have been in the top 2 for sure.
I'm going to say it here right now. Why was La Big Bertha not in the top 2 for this challenge? Because she deserved to be. Because she should have been. Because she was funny. And she provided, I think the 2 people with the 2 biggest moments from the Snatch Game should have won.
Absolutely.
And that was Bertha and Misty.
Bertha and Misty, absolutely.
And we'll talk about Misty here in a little bit because she killed it. But I'm frustrated that Bertha is not getting the flowers that she deserves on this season so far, except for last week, where she was very rightfully where she should have been. But I'm frustrated that that Bertha is not getting her flowers here because she this was a masterclass in Snatch Game, in my opinion. And I had no clue who this woman was. And I thought she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I thought she was good. I thought she was good.
I thought she
deserved top 2.
Yeah.
She deserved top 2 for sure.
Well, let's move on to Kam as Caroline Margeridon, who is a French. Why is it all in French? Come on now. She's a French businesswoman and entrepreneur. She's a professional buyer.
Okay.
Oh, she's an antique dealer. Yeah, she's an antique dealer.
I didn't know who this woman was. I didn't come off with any clue with who she was. I didn't know anything about her. Cam didn't give me anything. She didn't let me, I didn't feel like a professional woman buyer. Like I don't know. And everybody says she looks just like her and like this, and that's fine. I don't know her, so therefore I don't know anything about her. And I did walked away still not knowing anything about her. So for me, this wasn't that great. Cam was probably in my bottom 2, to
Okay.
be honest, because I walked away not knowing anything.
Okay. I think what's really interesting is like I think there are 5 people that did really, really well in this Snatch Game, and 4 people that did okay. Like, no one flopped this Snatch Game by any means of
Mhm,
the imagination. For me, I have Cam 6th in my ranking because I think Cam was doing a pretty good job at trying to volley off of what Nikki was saying. Like she was putting herself out there. She was doing a really good job of trying to respond with funny things. Like when she had that whole bit about like the acronym for pussy, I thought that was
mhm.
really funny. Like I think that was really funny. I didn't get the impression of who her character was, but I certainly got this impression of like older, like lesbian woman or like woman that may want to explore with women. And like I got a touch of who her character may be. And I did laugh from time to time. And I actually think her physical transformation for a second, I was like, who is oh my god, that's Cam. Like it I think the physical transformation was actually pretty good here. I had Cam at 6th, but I think a
Okay.
lot of my bottom 4 are pretty interchangeable.
Mhm.
But I was entertained by what Cam was doing. We go to Moon next as Shirley, who's part of a duo, Shirley and Dino. um, who are a famous French comic duo.
I mean, I thought Moon had some moments that it was pretty decent. I chuckled. I won't say I laughed. I chuckled a couple times at some things that she said. I didn't think she was the worst, but she definitely wasn't the best. She was pretty much in the middle for me, maybe 7.
Mm.
It's 9 of them, right?
There are 9, yes.
So yeah, she would probably be 7 for me.
Okay. I also have Moon at 7th.
Mhm,
I think, when we heard the voice, not knowing who the character was, obviously I was like, oh, okay. This must be a specific choice.
mhm.
And I like the specific choice here from Moon. Um, she got flustered.
Yeah.
I think she started really well. She had some really good jokes in the beginning. I think what tripped her up was a lot of other people around her were doing really, really well. And she had a couple of moments where she just, um, like, she literally had a moment where she was like, I don't know what I'm doing either. Oh no. Like, and it kind of like, it wasn't the most successful thing in the world.
Mhm.
So I would have had Moon for the challenge. I would have had Moon 7th.
Yeah.
I think overall I would have had Moon safe.
Mhm.
And we'll talk about her runway here in a bit. But
Mhm.
yeah, I it wasn't Moon's strongest performance, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
And speaking of not the strongest performances, in my opinion, Mami Watta as the Eiffel Tower.
I felt she could have did so much better with this. You could have went so many different ways with this. Um, I was not, and then the Eiffel Tower fell off the head. So once it was off, it was like she was just standing there, and
Immediately.
it was like, so what is this? Like I don't know. It was like it could have done so much more with the Eiffel Tower. Like I would have took it where I'm the Eiffel Tower and I'm just over it. Like, I'm over everybody coming to me and looking at me and wanting to take pictures with me. Like,
Right.
oh my God. Like, I would have been
Uh,
playing, like, please. Are you
my
asking me
pub my
another
publicist
question?
my publicist signed me up for this. I don't even know why I'm here. I'm so over these public appearances.
All right,
Why does
everybody.
everything have to be public?
Why is it all about me? Everybody's duplicating me. I have me here. I have me and you. Like, people have me everywhere. There's a Eiffel
There's a
Tower
me
in
and
in Vegas. There's a me in Texas. Like, what? Like, I would
exactly.
have literally been like,
Yeah.
I'm so over these
Yeah.
people. All another picture. Like, I would have just been going off. But
What about
like,
me? What about the Eiffel Tower? Like
what?
I there's
It was
so
so many
many.
directions you could have took this, and I was just so disappointed. For me, Mommy was the worst for me. I would have had her in the bottom, because I was just like, once the and you know I hate saying that, but
I uh-huh.
once the headpiece came off, it was like she was just standing there in a spiked suit, and it just didn't do it for me.
At first, before they announced who she was, I thought she was doing Grace Jones with an Eiffel Tower on her head.
Mm,
Like I thought she just like committed to the bit and was just doing Grace Jones with an Eiffel Tower on her head, and I was kind of living for it, to be honest with you. And I think that would have been more successful than what she did here. Yeah, unfortunately, and I love me some Mami Watta. She was my number 9 on the occasion. I don't think she did absolutely horribly. I think there were some jokes in there that I did like. When she was saying like, oh, I hate like the Arc de Triomphe, I hate her. But oh my god, the Statue of Liberty, I call her Lily. Like I thought there were,
right.
there were things that she had prepared, and I really liked that. And there were attempts at jokes.
Yeah.
Um, but I really was just a little disappointed in Mami in this. It wasn't bad,
Wasn't
but
good
it
either.
wasn't great. No, it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move to our other team here, led by our other extra special guest judge, Noam Sinsao, who was fabulous. Loved him as
Mhm.
well. But we start out with Piche as Super Nanny.
I didn't think Peach did a bad job as Super Nanny. I didn't. I thought it was okay. It was perfectly
Yeah.
safe for me. Like, I would have had them. Would it? Would, mm, I don't know. Do I have anybody at 6? I don't think I have. Do I have anybody at
I
6?
don't think so.
I don't remember putting anybody at 6, but Peach would be 6.
Okay.
No, let's put Peach 5. Let's put Peach 5.
It's as if you're reading my list through the computer, Lana. I also have Piche 5th. I thought overall Piche did a really good job. Um did it always land? No.
No, no.
But did she do a good job? Absolutely she did. Like I was so happy for her. Obviously another person who went home on Snatch Game, so obviously there's a lot of pressure there. But I think she did an absolutely great job. I think this is a fun character to do as well. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Super Nanny done on Snatch Game yet. I think it was really, really good. The one joke that killed me, and it didn't land for the judges, and I was a little surprised, was that the best kind of child is a swallowed one. Girl,
Child, child, child.
I I laughed though. I
I
laughed.
mean,
I laughed. But no, I thought Peach did a really good job. Um, it was strong. It was good. The joke it felt rehearsed, but that was
mhm,
okay for me because it was better than what Peach did the first time. So I'm okay with it.
right.
So We moved to Elips as Melanie Laurent, who is a French actress and filmmaker, known for the thing I know her most from is Inglourious Bastards.
Okay.
So, but also known from Now You See Me, Operation Finale, and Six Underground.
Okay.
But has done a lot of other, a lot of things. But I was not the most familiar with her.
Okay. I was not moved by this performance at all from Elips. I honestly forgot everything they did. I didn't think they were funny. I didn't think it was interesting. I wasn't very moved. I was just like, okay. Um, I'm trying to remember where. I mean, I just thought it just was. I like if this was a Snatch Game, I'd be like, oh, you're just doing some random woman. Like, I don't know anything about her. I didn't learn anything about her. I don't know anything about her. And so for me, I wasn't that pressed like to actually like this. And I don't remember. I should have wrote this rankings down because I don't remember anything, but like I'm gonna stop ranking at this point. She just didn't do it for me. I don't remember what I
Word.
did.
Hey, it's all good.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember.
There were, and see, I find that interesting because I actually really enjoyed Elips's performance. I have Elips at number 4 on my ranking. I really enjoyed Elips. I didn't really know who the woman was. But seeing her and then seeing Elips's transformation, a great physical transformation here. Elips, side note, killing it this season, has come back and is like absolutely knocking it out of the park. By the way, loving it for her. But I thought she had these like quirky mannerisms about her that I was responding to. She had this bit where she like, because she's a director, like she had the slate. And so when Nikki asked her a question, she had like the slate. And then Nikki asked her, like, how do you feel about Marion Cotillard? And she went on this like tangent. And it's gotta be a specific like quote or something from Melanie. Because she just delivered it. I don't know. There was something about this performance that just tickled me a little bit, and I did enjoy it. So I thought the mannerisms were good. They didn't show a whole lot of her, obviously, because she ends up being safe. But I thought overall it was a good performance. I had her at number 4.
Okay.
So
I'm literally trying to go with my head where I was like, what I would do everything. I'm like, okay. Oh well, but go ahead. We'll continue.
fair. We've got Soa as Jacques from Questions pour un champion, or Questions for a Champion. So
Okay. Here we go. We'll talk about who I think is first when we get to that. But second is Bertha. Third is Punani. Fourth is I will give it to Piche. I think
okay,
I think I think Peach
okay,
yeah, I think Peach is fourth for me.
okay,
Fifth, I will give it to Moon.
okay.
Yeah, wait, stop thinking. Back to the other slide again, quick,
Yeah.
because I'm thinking. Yeah, Room will be fifth.
Okay.
Um, I would give. Oh, because
You
the last two
you
are
did.
final.
I was gonna say you did already say your bottom 2
Yeah,
as
those will still
well.
remain. Those still remain.
Uh-huh.
So Mommy and
Kam.
Sam. So, okay, go back to the other one. So I'm thinking Soa is, what did I say, 6? 7?
Yeah,
Yeah,
6. Because
6.
you would have had Elips then a 7th probably.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. So we'll be 6. And the
Okay.
lips will be 7. I didn't think Soa did that bad. Honestly, I laughed and chuckled a little bit at Soa's, the whole black sea, black, with
Black.
all the black. I laughed a little. I don't know what was funny for me. I chuckled a little bit. I falling out laughing? No, but I chuckled
Yeah.
a little bit. So for me, I'm like, okay, that was a decent. My favorite parts was Soa looking into the camera and just like
Black.
black. I was like, yes, I found that funny. So
It
yeah,
did.
so
It did tickle me. It was just like
black.
black.
I just loved
It
it. I
did tickle
loved
me.
it. It tickled me a little bit. So yeah, for me, Soa would be 7.
6.
Well, 6, 6. Yeah, because the lips are 7. Yes, yes,
Period.
yes,
There we
yes.
go.
There we go.
That is the definitive Lana ranking
That is the
for this
ranking. That is
Snatch
it.
Game. There we go. And we'll talk
That is
about our
it.
collective first here in a second.
Period.
Here's the interesting thing for Soa. I don't think my ranking accurately reflects how much I enjoyed Soa's performance. I have Soa 8th, unfortunately.
Mm.
But here's the thing. I enjoyed a lot of what she was doing because I think the only person that didn't do well in this Snatch Game for me was Mami, unfortunately. But I did really enjoy what Soa was doing at times. Like at first when we got the cut to camera black, like it was very, very funny. And then she kept doing it. And then she kept doing it. And then she kept doing it. And then that was all of her answers were black. And I was like, okay.
I
I
don't think
get
all the
that is
answers were black.
all of pretty much. I think all of her answers were almost a good, okay, maybe if not all,
I don't
good
think.
majority
I
of
think
her
like
answers.
2 of her answers was black.
Point being, I think some other people had
Did
more
better.
dimensionality
Yeah,
to their character
absolutely
than
agree.
what Soa presented as well. I did like the moments where she was interacting with Misty, because obviously she could tell Misty was doing well, so she was trying to, bounce off of that and do and kind of interact with Misty there. So I did like that, but unfortunately it felt a little too late in a lot of ways, unfortunately. But I did still enjoy what Soa did, because I think this was a good Snatch Game. But unfortunately, I would have had Soa 8th in my ranking, and I don't like that because I love Soa. Anyway, but the standout knockout, who would have fucking thought? Number 1 is Misty Phoenix as this kids show character Dorothy.
I had no idea who Dorothy was, but she made me want to know who Dorothy is as a character. Like I want to
Yeah.
see the show she's on so I could see how well she portrayed this character because I laughed.
Oh, she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's a woman. Yep, she's a woman.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I thought she did a stand-up job on this one. I thought it was funny. It was entertaining. She engaged with with the host. She engaged with the other people on the panel. She engaged with us looking into the camera. Like I thought she really did a really good job. I was like, I don't know who this character is, but I'm intrigued. And if you go intrigue me to know a French character who I have no idea who they are, you've done your job. And I think she was the funniest one. I laughed the most with her. She was definitely number 1 standout. And I was very shocked because I remember her last season, her Snatch Game wasn't that great, but she turned it around and did a great job on this one. And I can do nothing but give you
Yeah.
props. She ate that up.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's very well known for being a kids TV presenter.
Mm-hmm.
She's kind of like the like Miss Rachel is very
Mm-hmm.
like same universe, but
Mm-hmm.
she was doing it in the 90s and the like 80s, 90s. That's the character.
It's like lamb chop lady.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Like
Mm-hmm.
that era, like a woman that would have been on Barney or like that era of,
Mm-hmm.
um but no, I have to say, week on week, I am more and more impressed with Misty Phoenix. And I'm happy that I am coming into this season and being more and more impressed by Misty Phoenix.
I'm happy
Um,
that everybody can get off her case a little bit about her coming back too soon because maybe, like I said before, maybe this was the thing. She might be that type of person who has to just
yeah,
keep moving to improve and
yep,
evolve. She's somebody who has to continue to be out there and
yep.
show. And so I want, and you included, y'all all on this panel was talking about how we're so nervous she's coming back too soon. Let that woman shine and let her be. And she is flying. I love this for her.
I completely agree. I was a little bit worried coming into the season. I didn't know how well she was going to do. She
Mm-hmm.
is exceeding every expectation I had of her.
Good
I
on that.
really have been just so impressed with Misty throughout this entire season so far. And this Snatch Game performance was absolutely incredible. Like she got the keywords in. I knew who this character was. She took the positives, she took the like over positives of it. She got like the darker sides of it, like the judges were talking about. I think she knocked it out of the park. I was so
Mhm.
happy for Misty.
She did great. She did great.
Period. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, in between the Snatch Game and the Runway, I forgot to mention that after the Snatch Game, we had a little bit of an extra special twist
Yeah.
because
You can't get too many stars in one room without doing something special. And then we had We Are the World. I said, what is this? We are the world, but good is good.
good is good, bad is bad. Really?
I was like, "Mhm. Y'all were doing so well with just the Snatch Game."
Y'all were doing so well this whole season.
And then we had this. I mean, fine. A cute little fun little moment, I guess. But did we need
No,
it necessarily?
no.
No, we didn't necessarily need it, but sure. Whatever. Whatever takes up the time that you need to fill in the episode.
Okay. Now,
Mm.
anyway. In between the Snatch Game and the Runway, as they're getting ready for the Runway the next day, everyone's talking about how they did in the Snatch Game. Um, Soa's talking about how, she was trying to do something new, kind of as a tribute to her father, all that kind of stuff. And then Moon is talking about how, it's such a intense challenge. And as a trans woman, she's always, so used to taking on a role, um, you know, playing the role of a man for 30 years, in her words.
Mhm.
Um, and so it was interesting for her to like be able to, and one of the things she had a problem with on her original season was kind of putting herself into a role and being able to embody that. But then we just get to hear about how happy Moon is. It's just like, yes, Moon. Yes, Moon. Moon has a boyfriend. Moon's happy. Moon's on hormones. Moon's doing great. And I said, yes, Moon. Yes, Moon.
I
I
love
love
that for
this.
Mom.
I love
I
Moon.
love I love her. I love she's found herself. She's at peace with herself. And I love that. I love she is now who she wants to be and she can portray that in the positive ways instead of focusing on the negative ways. I love she's happy in a relationship, and her talking about her wanting to start ready. She found the one. She feels like this is the one. She's ready to start a family. She's ready to get married. She's ready to do all the things. And I love that for her. She was talking about how she, the only thing that brings her a little sadness is that she knows she won't be able to carry a child, but science one day maybe will allow that someday. And I was like, you know what? Honestly, in that moment, I kind of felt like, wow, as a cis woman, I kind of taken that for granted that I could bear a child. I'm at the
Yeah.
point in my life now where I never really wanted
Yeah.
children, and I never actively tried to have children. I never actively tried not to have children, but I never actively
Sure.
tried to have children. And I am
Yeah.
at the point in my life, in my age, where it's probably beyond me to have children at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly, very much happy with that because I never wanted it, but I've never taken. In that moment when she was talking, I was like, you know, Lana, you took for granted that you could have children, you could possibly have children, you know, and it's a lot of women, a lot of trans women who want to, who can't, and I took that for granted. I felt like, well, in that moment, I was like, you need to be grateful for the opportunities that you could have had in your life, or the that. And in that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm grateful that if that was an option for me in my life that I wanted, I could have had that and done that, and been that. But I just, my heart went out to her. I was like, I understand, but like they said, it's so many ways to have a family, and I believe Moon is going to have the family. And we found out in this episode that her partner is a trans man. So I'm like, baby, y'all can have a family. Y'all could have a family. And and that's if her partner wants to be the one to carry that child, they can do that. Unless the hormones, or they have lost, we don't know,
Whatever the
whatever
situation is,
ways,
regardless, they can.
whatever, I'm about to say, whatever form, you can have your family. And I can't wait for us to find out one day that Moon is a mom, because they had whatever way they decided to have their family, they made it happen. And so I'm excited for them. I'm excited for her, and I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's finally happy, because we saw her in her season and she wasn't happy. And now seeing her come back being happy makes my heart just melt for her even more.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, we are biased here. We love us some Moon. Sorry, we're biased. In case
Uh,
you didn't know already.
I'm
Oops,
biased.
we're
I'm biased to the
biased.
people. I'm biased to the people I love. It is what it is. I'm
Oops,
sorry.
all biases, I guess. But
Who wouldn't be
no.
biased in this moment? If you are listening and listen to her speak about this and be like, yeah, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. If you didn't listen to this and your heart didn't melt for them, for her, what's wrong with you? What's
I don't
wrong
get
with
it.
you? I don't get it. You don't have a soul. But I
But
loved it. But you know what I also love? For
hmm.
the second week in a row, and I think this is probably going to happen more. Bertha is always the one. Bertha is always the one be like, you know what, everybody? I love this for us. I love we're all talking about this. I love that everybody's all in their feelings. But we got a show to do. Let's go.
Right. Bertha the director.
Bertha, Bertha is the director. She's like, this is great. This is lovely. I love this for us. But we got a
But
tone
we
to
have a
prove,
runway
so
to
let's
get to,
go.
ladies. Let's do this.
Let's go. Let's start. Like Bertha did that last week, and I laughed. I was like, not Bertha doing
Oh,
it again. Hey,
I need Bertha to
gag
do it every week.
every single week. I
Every
need
week.
Bertha to be the one to be like, oh, these Emmy moments are great, lovely ladies. I love we're
Oh,
talking about this. So good. But let's go. We got a show to do.
oh, I love this conversation about you wanting to start a family and everybody's crying. Oh my god. We gotta go do this inflatable runway, girls. Let's go.
Let's go. I like I absolutely live for it. Bertha is my cup of tea. Bertha, you're my
Well,
kind of
she's
gal.
a show director. She's a show director. It's what she does.
She
Like,
is my kind of gal. She was like, let's keep it on the move.
that's
Cause
my
like look,
girl.
I do that here on this podcast. After a
Yeah.
while, when we start rambling, I'm like, okay, this was great, but we gotta pick it up. I love that. I
Uh-huh.
love that. Bertha's my kind of gal.
I love her. I love her so fiercely. I'm so happy she's back. I'm just I
Me
love
too.
Bertha so. She is one of my favorite queens from this franchise. I am just I love her so fiercely.
But
But
like Bertha said, we got a runway to show. So let's get
we
it
got a
going.
runway to show. So with that being said, Lana, I
Yes,
think we should go to the runway.
I agree. Because Bertha told us to.
Well, and I've already told you about our guest judges, so I don't have
Because
to.
they were in the Snatch Game. But we can talk about these fabulous looks that they gave us.
Baby Noam?
Noam,
What the
who are
actual
you?
who is
Who are you? Where did you come
Martinique
from?
excellence?
Where did you are
Martinique excellence.
you are slaying the house down, Boots.
And this I believe is the ensemble is all Martinique flag colors, I believe.
I so good.
So good.
So good.
Mm.
Everybody looks good here, and
Yeah.
including Daphne. And I don't say that often.
Oh, not Flag of Martinique. Don't quote me on that. Sorry. I lied.
Uh,
Yeah, no, Daphne looks incredible.
Everybody looks good, but Nikki, Nikki,
Nikki!
Nikki, step to the front of the room,
Nikki
honey.
Doll.
You ate one down with this look, mama. Like Nikki
Oh,
walked out, and
what'd you say, Lana?
she ate one down. Let that sink in,
Ate
mama.
one down. Let that sink in.
Period, mama. You ate it. This look is so good. I love this on Nikki. I was like, yes. When she walked out, I was like, Turk.
But
This is good.
also, Nikki's been eating all season so far, and guess what? Nikki eats practically every time she's on this runway.
This is my favorite one from the season so far. This
I
is my
agree.
favorite look of the season so far. I look, I'm like, yes, that's good. That's cute. This ate down. Mama ate.
I love when Luak called her Nikki of the winter. I was like,
Yes, Nikki of
yes.
snow. The snow.
Nikki of snow. I was like, yes, I live. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah, they all ate. Everything is good. But Nikki and Noam chewed.
Period.
Chewed.
I mean,
Oh,
come on now.
chewed.
Oh my god, this hat.
Yeah.
This say something hat moment is just
Every time they did a close up of them, I was like,
the makeup,
dude,
baby.
the nails, dude.
You know what? He also gets one.
Ate one down. Let that sink in.
Period.
Chilled.
Period.
I was
Daphne?
eating. I'll give you your sevens, Daphne.
I loved all of the crystals on her face too.
Yeah.
Like I thought it's so
I'll give her
camp.
eights. I'll give her eights.
She ate this.
I'll give her eights.
She's going full camp this season. And I love it. Like I'm glad she's finally leaning fashion camp. And I'm so happy to see it from her. Like it's thrilling for me. But yes, let's get to the runway. I planned to pull this specifically because Nikki's face here was just like a. But our runway category is "Te gonflé" or "It's inflated."
It's inflated.
Blown up. Poof. Big things.
Yes.
Huge. And I mean, first on the runway is Moon.
I thought this was so beautiful and inferior. I was like, oh, this is pretty. Where's the blown up stuff? And then the belly started blowing up, and I was like, oh,
And
back to the story.
The belly started blowing up. I know I was repeating it.
It was so beautiful, though. It was such a beautiful, like, thinking back to the story that she just told, now on this runway, showing that the pregnant belly that she wishes to have. Uh, Everything about this was beautiful. I think the belly blew up too much for me, but I thought it was
Mm,
beautiful. That's my only thing. I was like, it's starting to look like a weird instead of looking like a natural
mhm,
pregnancy belly, which it was for a moment. It just got to that
mhm.
end point. I think it just inflated just a tad too much, but it looked gorgina. From when she walked out till she walked away, it looked gorgeous. Face gorgeous. This headpiece gorgeous. The way she got the veil wrapped all around it, gorgeous. The dress
Yeah.
gorgeous, gorgeous.
I just this will probably be somewhere on my end of year list for favorite runways because this was just absolutely amazing for me. I love that as soon as she came out, she was talking about wanting to acknowledge and wanting to reference the Alexander McQueen bride as
Hmm.
well. And then getting the story that we got from her, like you were saying, is just like all of it was just so beautiful here. Um, I love that this is the direction she went for this runway. It's so high fashion, but it's still so moon in that way. Like it's so ethereal, it's so hauntingly beautiful, and that's what I have come to love from Moon. I loved every single bit of this runway. No notes for me. Scores.
I gave it a 99.
It is a duh, full, sickening, yes, mother, literally, yes, God, period.
Period.
I'm so sorry. Exclamation point.
Right, absolutely.
I learned that from Justin a bit. Shout out to Justin a bit. Next up on the runway, Soa de Muse.
I hope my sister, she's not watching. I love these colors because pink and green is a thing that my sister is not a fan of because of sorority issues, sorority things.
Oh no.
My sister's a Delta and they're red and
Oh
crimson
yeah.
and white, and then
Yeah.
the AKAs are pink and green.
AKAs, yeah.
But I love this pink and green. I love the dark green with this hot pink. I love the colors. Do I like the outfit as much? Mm, I get where she was coming from. I understand the vision. I'm just not a fan of the outfit itself. It's fine. I love the strap shoes all the way up to the thigh, and I like the inflatable thing on the booty, but I wish the hat inflated or the skirt inflate or like this. I wish it was more inflatables because these are inflatables. You can see the things on them, but they're not blown up. And I'm like, I wish they were blown up. That's my only thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the one blown up piece in the back. I think that was really cool. I do love that it was the designer that Daphne worked with for the Olympics too. And like this material, I will say as well, like um the material of this is so fun. I love the whimsy that
Hmm.
from this look from Soa because that's one of the things we don't always get a whole lot of from Soa on the runway is whimsy, and so I was really excited to see like bright, bold colors and this like really fun runway presentation from Soa. So I did love that. I agree with you though. I would have loved maybe one or two more inflatable elements on it, but seeing as how the entire garment is made out of inflatable like material, I love that. I love that she went a little bit different. Again, it's Soa. She went a little bit different with it, and I do love that. Um, I love the cord detailing on the shoulder as well. I think the thing that would have put it over the top for me is if the hat inflated. I think just like big say something hat moment really would have taken it over the top for me. But otherwise, I really enjoyed this.
Mm-hmm.
Scores.
I gave it an 80.
I gave it an 86. Oh, and also this wet hair. Like the wet hair
Yeah.
I loved with this too. Next up, Misty Phoenix.
Baby, I love this. As Popeye, the sailor.
Fashion, Popeye, Gautier, Kam Hugh, season 1, but now also Popeye.
Baby,
Yes, God?
this is everything. I
So good.
love this. This was so good to me. I was like, I love that she was like, I'm gonna do Popeye, but I'm gonna make him fabulous. I'm gonna make him
Yes.
drag. And I lived. I thought this was so good to me. This suit fit her to perfection. I said, Misty did not come to play with y'all today. She was like, I did not come to play with you hoes. I did not.
This season.
This season, she did not come to play with you hoes. She came to play and slay, and that is what she is doing. I love that the only inflatable things was the arms, and it gave us the big musk pie. Ate like the and then the spinach can as the purse. Baby, take details, details, detail. I lived for this. I loved Papa as a kid, so seeing this was very
I
nostalgic.
love, yeah.
And then seeing how she dragged it up was fabulous. I think Misty ate down with this one. She ate. I love this. I'm trying to see if I liked it more than Moons, but I love this.
She's gonna get one too.
8-1 down. Let that sink in.
I loved this. I absolutely loved this. Like, girl, who the fuck were you on season 3? I don't know who that Misty Phoenix is. Because this Misty Phoenix? Oh, I'm a fan. Like,
Yeah.
I am such a fan of Misty. Like, I am so thoroughly impressed with her on this season. Loving I loved every single bit of this. It was so good.
It was so good.
Scores.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it.
No, it's so good.
I might just have to give Moon one too. I might have to just give it to Moon because I think I like them both the same. And I'm trying
Yay!
to say because liking one more than the other, I don't think I did. Yeah, so both of them get it.
These
Both of
were
them
these
get
were my
it.
two favorite
These are my two
looks
favorites.
of the night. So yeah, I
They
agree with you.
ate. They ate. Yeah.
Yay! Yay! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Next up, La Big Bertha.
I like this. I like that she went back to a look that she did in her first season. And I like that she was like she's going to reference herself.
Yep.
Daphne show Daphne that hey, I have improved and look at these shoes now. And Daphne was going berserk about these shoes. And then she transformed into this beautiful uh whatever this is.
Lily pad, summer body,
Got it.
goddess.
Got it. Okay, well, she ate. She
Yeah.
did. I thought she looked great. Bertha looks good. I love the shoes too. So I was like, yes, Daphne, I understand why you're going crazy about the shoe because a little bit of the leopard print or the cheetah print in the swimwear and then in the shoes.
Yep.
And I like that she put that other fabric over it so it's not all cheetah print. Like you don't only see that. And just gave us a little peekaboo of the cheetah print and then
Yep.
gave us the shoe. I thought it looked good. The transformation was flawless. It was seamless. Like it wasn't too crazy when she started. You're like, oh, what's happening? Oh, what's going on? And then she spun it around. I thought Bertha looked good. I think Bertha looked really good.
I have been so thrilled with Bertha so far on the runway this season with what she's been bringing. And that was her biggest, one of her bigger issues on her original season was the runways and not always being the most consistent. I'm so thrilled to see her step her pussy up with these runways on this season. And again, another reason why I think she should have won this week, but we'll talk about it. I loved this. I loved the coming out mourning the summer body. I think that was just so sickening. I loved it. The unafraid to reference or not reference herself, I think is just so good. The wig here is gorgeous. The makeup is so good. And then the transformation with this gorgeous leaf, lily pad, whatever behind her. I agree with you completely about all of the cheetah print with the shoe and with the bathing suit, and I love all of it is just so good. Work, Bertha.
Word.
Scores
92.
92.
Look at us.
Look at this. Oh my god. Next up, an Elips. Girl.
She is
As Coral. As Coral.
Elips has not missed on this runway thus far this season. Not once. And I have been so freaking impressed by Elips this season, not watching her season, not knowing what she was capable of, what she would, she did in the first season. But she has made a fan out of me on this runways. Like her runways every week has impressed me and impressed me. And this one is no different. This was so good. And I know I made a statement. I'm glad I said this off camera. So I'm changing my mind to what I said to you off camera because maybe I forgot and just seeing these pictures are looking better and better. Maybe this runway actually is pretty decent, more than I thought, because I just it just everything was I was watching everything so fast and it was just like okay.
This episode was a lot. So
It was
yeah,
a lot. So it was a lot. But I'm started looking at these pictures again. It's like, okay, maybe this was more than I thought. But this, I was so impressed by. So impressed by. I like that she came out and it wasn't inflated and it was just, it looked like a cute little, okay, this is an interesting dress. This is an interesting little, party dress favor thing or whatever she's wearing. It's interesting. It's fashion. It's like, I can see it on the runway. But then when it inflated and all of the pieces started coming, I was gagged, gagged beyond gagged. I said, if you would have did so much better in Snatch Game, she could have won this. If she would have did better in Snatch Game, she could have won it because this runway was everything. Everything. So good to me. But yeah, this is good.
I mean, girl. Huh? She came out as Coral. Sickening Coral.
Sickening.
Sickening Coral. Because the ocean is sick. And she is sickening Coral. And then the fuck ass Bob, Lana.
Yes. The Bob.
The Bob. I loved this. I loved every bit of this. Yeah. No notes. Would not change a single thing. France All-Stars is killing the runways, and we knew they would. There have not been that many misses, period. Elips has not missed.
Elips has not missed yet.
And seeing her transformation from her original season makes me even happier for her. I'm so thrilled for her. Yeah, it's another one for me. It is another full for me.
She gets the whole thing. Like, cover me up. I don't exist. This is Elips's world.
In rainbow coral, sickening Coral.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. And then Mami Watta walked on the runway.
I was so confused, but then loving every second of it. The moment,
right?
Like, I was so very confused by this look, but I was like, but I kind of really do love it. I like that she did the inflatables on the bottoms and the sleeves, and then this wig and the ponytail. Like, I lived. And then heard all that latex sexy. I'm like, is this a fetish thing? What is this? I don't know, but I don't care. I just really like it. She looks sickening in it. I like it.
Girl, I don't know what the hell was going on, but I was living.
I was scared for a
Like,
minute. And I go lie. I was like,
yeah. It's giving like Audrey Hepburn fetish doll
yeah.
in the best way. Like, Mami also has not missed for me, to be honest.
Okay.
Like, I think, oh my God, she's killing these runways. I love when she inflated it herself.
Mm-hmm.
I loved that. I love the inflatable ponytail. I love all of the detailing on this. All of it is great. Mami looks great here. Yeah, love it. Big fan. Huge. Scores.
Absolutely. 95.
I gave her a 96. And then next on the runway is Punani.
Yeah. This was the dress itself. You're like, okay, this is a pretty simple, beautiful dress. And the details, all these flowers are pretty. But then when she waved her hand down and they all started to bloom, I was like, oh. Oh, you're gonna do that. It's so pretty. It's just pretty. It's just pretty. It's just
Mm-hmm.
pretty. That's all I got to say. It's just pretty.
Very, very pretty. Yeah, I love the mechanical work that she had to do, and obviously she made it. So
She made it
like,
herself.
girl, incredible. But the mechanical work here is just so good. I love the way that all the flowers bloomed. Like, it was just such a beautiful story. The dress is cute. I wish it hit the floor.
Yeah,
I wish it hit the floor.
that's it.
But that's literally the only thing I would have changed. Otherwise, I love this look. Big fan. Well
Mhm.
done. Love it. Scores
96.
95.
Okay.
And then Kam comes out on the runway.
Sailor Moon is here, and even I knew who
Yes.
Sailor Moon was, and I don't even watch Sailor Moon or anything like that, but I knew what this was. I thought this was like I fell in love with the wig first, and I was like, this hair is everything. It looks cartoonish, it looks very animated, and I love that. And I was like, okay, well, Cam, okay, this is cute. Nice bodysuit that fits well, that looks good, it's sleek, it's sexy, it's giving. And then the moon inflated behind her out of nowhere. And it was like, oh,
I live.
lived. I thought Cam looked really, really good. I thought she looked really good. I like the details of it. Was it my favorite? No, but it was still so good. Still so good.
It's still so sickening. Like, I head to toe, so good. Every single piece of it here is absolutely gorgeous. It's so Kam. I love that we're getting to see like the nerdier side of Kam this season as well. Like, that's what I love to see the most, is we're getting to see like the fully realized side of Kam. We're getting to see like Kam explore her drag more like more three-dimensionally, I think. Because
Mm,
on her first season it was fashion, and I love fashion. Love
mhm,
fashion. Big fan. This season we're getting the anime references. We're getting the self-referential things. Like, she's settled into herself and who she is as a drag artist, and I think it's so beautiful to see. The hair recreation here is absolutely sickening, and her partner does hair, so I know that like the hair done here is so sickening. The one thing that I wanted the breastplate and the cutout and the legs to all be the same color.
Mm,
And they
okay.
weren't.
Okay.
And that's the one nitpick I'm going to have on the look, because otherwise it was perfection. So, and I don't do drag, so whatever, but it's,
Right.
I noticed it and it wasn't, I didn't love it, but otherwise I love this look and it's still incredible. And my score is going to reflect how much I love the look. So, scores.
97.
Guess what? Same. A 97, because I loved this. And then Piche comes out in whatever this was.
I don't know what it was, but I loved every second of it.
Girl, I don't know what this is, but I am living.
I live for the inflated, like the snatched up corset, and give us all the cleavage, and it's snatched up, and then this huge beach ball size hip butt
The inflatable. I
above your,
think it's
and
supposed to be a hot air balloon.
I don't know what the reference is.
I don't either.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that, but I'm not sure. But
I'm not sure.
it's the beach ball booty stomach area, and then the little tiny legs again. I lived. I lived. I don't know what the reference is. I don't know what the rock is supposed to mean. I don't care. I think this was so good. Peach looked amazing. Like I said, I love the corseted, like sexy cleavage area just pushed up and doing this thing that's all sexy, and then you scroll, look down, and it's
So
all
good.
big ball booty. I I loved it. I thought this was so funny, so camp, so cute. I
And
loved it.
then Vespi on the back.
Vespi on the back, because
I was
Vespi's
like,
always
Vespi made it to
around.
All Stars. Yay!
Love it. I love it.
The proportions on this are stupid. The entire look is stupid. Piche is stupid. I love Piche. I love Piche. Oh God. Absolutely phenomenal. I love that we're still getting the same good fashion camp from Piche that we got on season 2. And we're getting it taken to this whole other level, and I'm just thrilled by this. So, scores
96.
97. So, all in all, it was a pretty good runway.
It was a pretty good runway, just like you said.
Pretty good runway. But yes. Okay. So we're a little confused by these results. So I do love that so Moon and Elips are called safe, and I do love that Nikki took a moment to let Moon have her moment.
Elips.
And Elips. For both of them to have their moments, especially Moon to talk about the significance of her runway look as well. And I loved that. But they are both called safe. Safe, but with positive critique.
Absolutely.
Which I love. I love the little asterisk there. We're believing, this is our belief here. We are believing that there's a top 4. This is what we're subscribing to. So that's what
they made it sound like. That's what they made it sound like, but
because Piche did not get bad critiques. Piche did not get any bad critique.
I think she thought they were going to get bad critiques, and they were, and then they were like, "No, you're fine. You don't have to worry," because it was a way much of an improvement from last season and your Snatch Game performance there, and they loved the runway. So yeah, I don't know if Piche would be considered the bottom, but if they did consider them the bottom, okay, because of the critiques that they gave the other 3 were better. But
yeah,
so if they did consider them the bottom 3, I'd be like, okay, well, he was the top of the bottoms.
Sure.
She was the top of the bottoms. But I don't know. I agree with this completely though. These top four, I agree
Yeah,
with. I think this was the perfect. This would have been my top. This would have been my three, and probably would have been my four if you put Peach in
yeah,
there. So yeah, for me, for Snatch Game and for Runway,
yeah.
that
Because
probably
I
would have been
really would
my
have wanted to elevate Moon up there, honestly.
for the
And
Runway.
I really would have, yeah, for Runway mostly. And I would have wanted to boost Elips up there. And I'm glad that they were safe with positive critique for that
Yes,
reason.
yes, because their runways
Um,
were spectacular.
Spectacular runways. Um, but yeah, that's what we're believing. And then I love that Nikki got emotional on the runway, just being like, "You're all stars, and I
Right.
just love all of you, and you're all just great. You're all
Just
just
great.
great."
I love that. I think Nikki is
Me
so
too.
much invested in these queens because she herself is a queen and she has herself has been on Drag Race and felt the pressure and done this before. So
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, this is a lot and you got to go through a lot and you have to do a lot. So the fact that
yeah,
she is like, I'm going to be nurturing. I'm not going to
yeah,
be critical, super critical. We're going to critique you, but we're not going
yeah,
to be critical. And I love that.
yeah. Nikki for me has always been just such the perfect host for Drag Race as well. Because she, and it goes back to people thinking, oh, she's not going to be a good host. She didn't do well on Drag Race.
You don't have to
Okay,
do
and
well. You don't
she
have to do
was on
well to
Drag
be a good
Race. It
host.
it doesn't matter exactly. But I think she's just the perfect host for this franchise. She has so much compassion for the girls. She's just maybe my favorite host. I'll say it. I think Nikki is
Mm.
maybe my favorite host of Drag Race because she's just there's a compassion, there's a beauty with which she operates in in the Drag Race world that I love Nikki. I love Nikki Doll. I love her.
I think Nikki is one of the best ones, and my other one, I would say another one that I feel like does that from Mexico. Um, um, gosh,
Lolita
Lolita. Lolita is someone else who I'm like.
and
I mean, Tyga. I still, this was the first
yeah,
season. We still did,
yeah,
figure, but I think Lolita has shown me like she is very much a great host for this show. If they wanted to let Lolita do it by herself, I wouldn't be so upset about it. I wouldn't be mad
right.
at because I feel like she does a really good job of doing it
Yeah.
and is compassionate and she understands. She's been there, she's done that, and it's just good. So that's
And
another one
where
else.
and what franchise did Lolita come from? Drag Race
France.
France.
Absolutely. It makes sense.
So it
Makes
makes
sense.
complete sense. Like I think my three favorite hosts, honestly, are Nikki, Lolita, and Pangina. To be honest with you, because I
Mm,
think those are the three for me that like get the process. They've done it. They know the process. They've been through the process, and they show the most compassion because they've just been through it. And I
mhm.
would put Brooke in there as well. I love Brooklyn.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel
yeah,
like
it's
Brooklyn still
definitely
has a
yeah.
little bit of that ballerina perfection type of
Well,
vibe that she gives off.
that's
I,
just Brooklyn.
that's what I'm saying. I think that's who she is, and that's
Yeah.
not anything bad. She still just has that perfectionist
Oh yeah.
air about her because of her background and because of that's what's been instilled in her whole life. So I get it. No shade to Brooklyn at all. I like
Oh
Brooklyn.
yeah. Love Brooklyn. But yeah, we're gonna say it's a top four because we want Piche to be in the top. So that's what we're gonna say. So we have a top four. Punani, Misty, Bertha, and Piche. And our top two ends up being Misty and Punani.
I'm not that mad at that. I
I'm
mean,
not
I
that
think
mad at
Bertha.
it.
I would have loved to see Bertha in there. Honestly,
It
I think.
it should have been Misty and Bertha. It should
Yeah.
have been Misty and Bertha. But am I mad at Punani becoming a two-time Snatch Game winner? No, because she
No,
did a really good job.
she did a really
So
good job.
good job, Punani, and great job, Misty. Very incredibly
Mm-hmm.
deserved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We end up with a bottom three of Kam, Mami, and Soa. Disaster timeline. was like, no. But then
Yeah, I
every
hate
elimination this season is going to be a disaster timeline for me.
Yeah.
And our bottom two is Kam and Soa. And I said, no, 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 no.
I just, not what I wanted to see. Not the two I
Not at
did not want
all.
to see. I mean, there's not going to be a week that goes by where I'm like, this person is fine to go.
Oh,
I don't
no
want to see
one.
anybody go. Nobody I
No
want to be
one.
to see. Every elimination is going to be sad
Yeah.
and gut wrenching. But
Yeah.
I understood why these two were in the bottom. I could have seen Mami in the bottom, and I would have understood that too. I get it.
I just didn't want it to be the two Black queens, but I feel like it should have been Mami and Soa.
I think Mami's runway saved her. I'm gonna be honest.
Really?
I think Mami's runway saved her because I think, like I said, she wasn't horrible at Snatch Game. It just everything was. It just didn't land sometimes. And things weren't good. But I think her performance on the runway kind of saved it. I think her runway look was good enough to save her from being in that bottom. I think not that Cam's look was bad,
Mhm.
but I don't think it saved her from that bad performance. And I think the same thing with Soa. Even though I didn't think Soa did that bad, they apparently did. So I don't think her look could have saved her from that. So
No.
yeah, I just think Mommy's her look actually saved her.
And unfortunately, Soa goes backstage and she's like, yeah, I don't think I fit into the drag race realm anymore. And I said, oh.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately,
I think she agreed. I think she has, when you get to a point where you outgrow a show, I think Soa has outgrown the show.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing. It's just she
No.
is trying to put her drag in another direction. That is
Yeah.
not good for a drag race. But
Yeah.
that still means she's still an excellent drag performer. And I think
Incredible.
she will stay booked and busy and everything because she's
Oh,
Soa de
yeah.
Muse. She's still Soa de
Obviously.
Muse, obviously. But I think she has outgrown Drag Race. And when she said it, I was like, as much as I hate this being my draft pick,
Yeah.
I understand. I get it. And I think you might be on to something, Miss Mama. And I am
Yeah.
so proud of you for getting to that point of realizing it and understanding it. And instead of being somebody who's just constantly coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, and not getting to where you want to be, it's like, you know what? My drag is just not for this show.
Fitting. My
It's not
drag is
fitting.
not where my drag is right now is not fitting the confines of this show.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Oh yeah. And we'll
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a pin in that for now because I want to talk about it more here in a second. But yeah, they have their chats. It's Kam still wants to grow and Soa wants to go home. Basically. Like it
So it was like, I'm not going to campaign against Cam. You won't see me doing that. I don't want to do that. And I'm
and
like,
Kam, they were both so emotional when they all came back into the workroom too. I was just like, no.
yeah.
And the whole time Kam in this anime, like literally looking like an anime superhero.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, oh my god. It broke my heart. It broke my heart. Like
agreed.
But
it didn't feel good.
No. But we have our top two, Misty and Punani, coming back on stage. We are lip syncing to Discoteca by Ascendant Vierge and Nad Sat. This was a fun lip sync.
It was fun.
It was cute.
It was cute. Didn't know the song, but I liked the little breakdowns that they had in the song.
Yeah.
It was like that. I was like, okay,
Right.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a
Yeah.
fun song. Didn't have to know it to enjoy the song. And I thought the performances from Misty and Punani were fun. It wouldn't be something that probably make it into my top 10 of my lip syncs of the great lip syncs. But it was
cute.
fun. It's cute enough. I think for me, Misty hate because
Yeah.
when Misty did her little ponytail and she slung it around, it was like, I was like, hey, hey, hey. I
Her
enjoyed
in
it.
that ponytail,
She
I
worked.
live.
She worked it.
Punani did a really great job though too. I think
She
this song
did.
is interesting too because I think this song is kind of where these two as entertainers kind of meet in the middle. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a good equalizer song for both of them.
Yeah.
Punani really put some good comedy and some good camp into it. And I did really enjoy what Punani was doing, but I do agree with you. I think Misty did a really, really great job. She's really upped her camp game in her lip syncing. And again, just really impressed. Who would have
Yeah.
thought going into the season? Me, impressed with Misty Phoenix. If y'all saw her season 3 coverage.
Yeah.
But Misty wins the lip sync.
Deserved.
Yay! And makes the right choice.
Yeah.
And Soa is eliminated. And
it hurt. It hurt.
Yeah.
It hurt my heart to see it. It hurt my heart to see Soa, but I agree with everything she said and her reasoning for wanting to go and reasoning for wanting Kam to stay all made sense to me. And I was just like, okay, you can't do nothing but be like, I got you. I get it.
Yeah. I love Soa. I'm so happy. I'm Soa happy that she was on this season.
Yes.
I am Soa happy that she got her third shot and that this was kind of her,
completion.
The completion, the full circle moment for her on Drag Race. And I'm happy that it happened again on France here, especially knowing, that she didn't have the best time on Global and she didn't have the experience that she wanted to on Global. I am glad that at least she was surrounded by people that understood her, people that know her, people that love her. And she was able to go out on a really high note still, looking sickening, being an icon. And I absolutely love her. I will always love Soa. And I love her. I love her dearly.
Her.
So
love. But yep,
love you, Soa. Love you always. And she will always be the international lip sync assassin, baby.
Don't forget that.
Period.
Don't forget that.
Never going to forget that ever. I love Soa. But it kind of sucks we lose Soa this week because next week is the girl group.
Right. Right. I was like, oh,
but I'm so excited.
But...
I'm so excited for girl group next week. How fun. So that's going to be very, very delightful, very, very lovely. And with that being said, we're going to get out of here until next France All-Stars, where we have another really depressing elimination and one of our favorites goes home because all of them are our favorites.
Our favorites.
So thank you for joining us for this lovely recap of France All-Stars. Let us know all your thoughts on the episode down in the comments below. Make sure to check us out on our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Subscribe, like, and share on the way out. Check out everything we're doing here at The Cup Network. All those links are in the description below. Go get your merch, lanagcreations.etsy.com. We're going to get out of here, but you shouldn't. You should go check out another video we're doing. It could be France All-Stars, it could be Brazil, it could be Slajon Royale. Plenty of things coming for that soon. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So, au revoir. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.